Hey everybody, it's File Interaction. I think we're streaming. I'm trying to pull up the stream. But it's not coming up, so, we're going to hope that we're doing something here. Boo. We're back with part 97 of our Diablo 2 Resurrected Beginner Guide stream. Yeah, I cannot tell if I am streaming or not. It seems like I am. So I hope I am. We're, I guess, just gonna trust. Gonna trust that things are rolling. Check one more thing. Ah, here we are. We're in. I see it. Okay. Let's get to it. So we are level 17. We just equipped Stealth. Bada bing, bada boom. Stealth is going to give us a big boost to our run walk speed. It has some other benefits, like it has faster cast rate, faster hit recovery, dexterity, mana, stamina, poison resist, and magic damage. By the way, if you want to check your stats, you hit A. It pulls up your character sheet here. This is always what's on your left click. This is always what's on your right click. You've got your attributes here, your defense here. You've got your stamina, life, mana, and resistances here, right? Over here you've got your extra stats, so advanced stats. So here we've got regenerate mana 45%. That is because of our 54% versus, it says 15. Oops. That says 15 and that says 54. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I'm not sure how that calculation is, but anyways, 45% regenerate mana, heal stamina, plus 25. We don't really care about that. Magic damage reduced by 3. Attacker takes damage of 1. 9% magic find, 1 to light radius, and then 25 to our faster run walk, 35 faster hit recovery, and 35 faster cast rate. Also, our poison length is reduced by 25% by a quarter. So yeah, we did our first quest. We need to do our second quest. We need to find the Heraldric Cube. We need to find the Staff of Kings. We need to find the Amulet of the Viper. We need to combine the staff and the amulet in the Heraldric Cube, and then we need to do some other stuff. All of those things will come through the quests. All of these quests, except for the one we already did, are required. To do this quest, we have to complete these first. And so this was the only optional one in Act 2, which we already did it because it gives us a skill point, so it's worth it. But yeah, right now we have our Leaf. We have Leaf, right? And that is a big boost to going to provide us a big boost to our damage. So with Leaf, we will equip that. We'll ditch the shield. We'll ditch the sphere, the smoke sphere, the orb. We'll equip Leaf. We'll get a big boost to our damage, but we can't do that until we reach level 19. We are currently level 17. So right now we're just kind of grinding to level 19, and we're just going to try to do the next quest. We're searching for the cube. So searching for the cube in the Dry Hills, which is the next area after the Rocky Waste, and in there will be the Stony Tomb, I think it's called. Is that right? I'll check the quest here in a sec. Maximum stamina, we don't care. Where's our quest tab? Bloop. Dry Hills. Halls of the Dead. Sorry, not Stony Tomb. Stony Tomb is here. The Halls of the Dead going to slowly start swapping these out. Yeah. The Halls of the Dead is where we will find the Heraldric Cube. Man, I hate the King Leapers and the Sand Leapers. They are so annoying. Amethyst, we'll take those healing potions. Rejuve, we'll check a belt. Not very good. Alright. So we're just trying to level up. We're level 17. We're just trying to get our experience here. Another healing potion. That's nice. Drop that in there. Come here. What kind of weapon does my mercenary have? Just to speed him? Let's see what the Vulge provides. Is that any better? So I'm just looking. I'm looking down here at his damage, 41 to 66. We popped that in, 24 to or 26 to 63. Not as good. So we'll stick with the speed him. We'll keep moving. Come here, you jerk. You jerk. Take that mana potion. And off we go. So we're just looking for the entrance to the Dry Hills, which is the next area. After the Dry Hills is the Far Oasis. Do I have all the healing potions? Everything swapped out for healing? Yes, I do. After the Dry Hills is the Far Oasis, and that is where we can find the Staff of Kings underneath the Far Oasis in the Maggot Lair, I think it's called. We're going to need to get some, pop a mana pot here in a sec. Off we go. So this is just about trying to get some experience. Now, one thing about these these beetles, the scarabs, whatever you call them, these are specifically dung soldiers, but the variations are, I think, called scarabs. But they are really dangerous, but they provide a lot of experience, so they are very, very good if you're trying to level up. The vultures, the things that fly up in the air, actually don't provide a lot of experience for how annoying they are. Neither do these guys. But the beetles, they're dangerous, but they do give you a lot of experience. And so it is good to tackle those when you can. Amulet, nice. Fire resist. I'd rather have the cold resist because it's 19 versus... excuse me. 19 versus 7 fire resist, so that is better. We do probably need some new boots pretty soon. But boots aren't super important right now, so... Again, we're just trying to level up until we reach level 19 so we can equip the leaf. Rune word, our staff, That's going to give us, again, a very big damage boost. Oh, I missed. Ooh, a scythe. Ethereal.
I'll put that to good use.
That drops it. Okay, so this right here, the scythe, ethereal. When I put it in, it drops his minimum damage by 5, but it raises his maximum damage by 12. So overall, his average damage goes up. Right, so I'm going to pop that here. What an ethereal weapon is, it means it cannot be repaired. You cannot repair it, right? So eventually it'll break. But weapons do not, and armor do not use durability when they're on a merc. So even though I won't be able to repair that ever, it won't lose any durability, and so it will still last forever while it's on the merc. Now we'll eventually not care. We'll swap it out for something else later that does more damage. But for right now, we're not really concerned about it breaking. So that's nice. Eventually, when you get your full builds done, the ideal best equipment to give your merc is ethereal items because they don't lose durability. There's a ring, nice. Replenish life plus 5. I think I'd rather have the mana, and I definitely want the FCR, so I'm not getting rid of this one, and I think I'd rather have that than the replenish life. Because I'm getting replenished life from his prayer aura, so I'm okay for right now. Nice. Alright, let's pick up some of this gold. Oh, these things are so annoying. Now keep in mind, you do not have to kill these things. You can just run past them if you want to. It's totally fine. It's always valid to run past things. Obviously, if it's part of a quest, then you can't really run past it. Especially if that quest is, Ooh. Alright, so we'll definitely swap out this 7 mana for the 17 mana. So that'll give us a nice little boost. But it's always okay, and later on when we swap to Blizzard Sorceress in Hell, there's definitely going to be enemies that are immune to cold or blizzard, and so we won't be able to damage them, and so we'll just skip them. Come here, y'all. Nice thing about this prayer merc when you're low level is oh, a rune, nice. Is the healing he provides is really strong. And so you rarely need to pop healing potions because look, I'm already almost topped off here. Even though I took some damage. Don't need the keys, the Eld rune is nice. Just going ham on the mana right now because there's a mana shrine up here. So I'm going to go grab that. Recharge my mana. If you hadn't guessed already, mana shrines recharge your mana to full. Health shrines recharge your health to full. Refilling shrines do both. And wells give you a boost, a percentage boost, I think it is, to life, mana, and stamina. Wells are nice because they have 2 charges. Look at that. I went around the whole thing, and the entrance was right here. I'm an idiot. Or unlucky. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing, but instead of looking for the exit, which we will need to find eventually, we're going to look for the Dry Hills, which is like a ruins-type structure that we're after. Take that that scroll of identify. We are running low on those. Don't care about the dirk. We'll just keep moving. There's our waypoint, so we'll go ahead and head back. I forgot to recast my frost armor, so I'm going to do that. But we're going to go back, we're going to repair, we're going to drop some stuff off.
How may I help you?
Quick repair, drop that off, drop our amethyst, our diamond, our eld rune. So it's eld tier. Drop all those off. We're about 17 and a half. We're still looking for level 18.
Good evening.
Drop that off. We repaired. I think we're good there. So we're going to get some identify scrolls. Does he have them here? I don't remember. He does not. Alright, so Drognan we go.
Approach and let's trade.
Now, we don't really need the identify scrolls because Deckard can identify for us, but I like to have them in case you pick up a charm or something that you can use right then. I like to identify them. Don't need keys. Alright, there's a... what's that shrine? Health shrine, we don't care. Alright, we're going to head back this way. There's a mana shrine. I should have popped the armor, the frost armor beforehand, because it does when the sand leapers or whatever they're called, the leapers, hit you and they get frozen. And they're a lot easier to take out. We'll take that. I think, do we have full? We do now, okay. Let's keep going. This is the Halls of the Dead. See the ruins? This is what we're looking for. So we can go down in there. We have the waypoint to the next area, or to this area, so we're good. What we're looking for is level 2, which is where, I think it's level 2, it might be level 3, but that is where the Frederick Cube is. Keep in mind, these hollow ones, these mummies, right, they can resurrect undead enemies. So they're kind of the priority. You need to kill them first. So we're going to head down here. This is already the way down, so we're going to go down even further. Excellent.
Not enough mana.
Not.
I need mana.
Did I not drink the mana potion? I guess not. The rejuve up here, put the mana potions down here. I must have accidentally drank a healing potion. Alright, so we're just going to look for healing potions. I'm going to take this so we're loaded up, but I'll swap it out for a light healing potion when we get the chance. Here's the next area. So it is level 3. So we are looking for... Nice, a ring. Let's identify that. Don't really care that much. It's not a very good ring. Oops. Take those mana potions, even though I don't really have room for them. Alright. Let's identify this. 1 extra defense, and that's it. Yeah, that's not good. So we'll stick with what we got. running out of space here, so I might just start ditching some of these light mana potions. Drink that, just so we have an extra 30 seconds. Alright, let's move on. Hey, where'd you come from? Dang it, I got poisoned. Luckily the poison on normal does not last very long. Not down there. Let's keep going. Re-up my frozen armor. Alright, hope charm. We need that. Yeah, not very good. Extra gold. We don't really need gold right now. Gold is we're just gonna find so much gold. We'll pick up the gold we find, but like we don't necessarily need it to really. We don't necessarily need it to really push.
Not enough mana.
Pick up that mana potion. Beautiful. Let's drop another one down there. Long staff. 2 open sockets! We could put Leaf in here! Except we already have Leaf and it has mods. Re-up our frozen armor. And we head around. We're just looking for the Heraldric Cube. We're looking for a golden chest. That has the Heraldric Cube in it. Fireball's so strong right now, and it's just going to get insane when we open up Leaf. Alright, we're almost level 18.
I need mana.
Kill him. Check this long staff. 1 socket, ice blast. Whatever. Alright, I do need to pop another mana potion. Let's go. Alright, the Heraldric Cube is in there. Get those mana potions. There it is. Alright, so this thing is awesome. This thing takes up 4 cube spaces, but it provides 12 spaces of storage. Now, if you put charms in here, the charms will not benefit you. So you want to keep your charms out here in this inventory, but you can store stuff in here. So it gains you, even though it costs 4 spaces, it gains you 8 spaces. So really, really good. Move this over, move this over. Put that right there. I think we're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to swap these. Alright, cool. So very, very nice. You can also use it to... what's the word? You can use it to like craft items, which I'm not going to go over crafting. Crafting is more of an advanced thing. And then you can use it to combine things. So I'll show you how that works here in a sec. Let's head back to town. Let's go talk to Deckard. Quite a treasure there, that Heraldric Cube. Yeah.
Hello.
So we can use that to do all kinds of cool stuff. One of the things we're going to do is combine these into full Reju potions. So to move things over quickly, I'm holding control and left clicking, and it moves it over to the other side of your menu. I've got 3 rejuvenation potions. I hit transmute, it becomes 1 full rejuvenation potion, which instantly heals 100% of your life and 100% of your mana. So we're going to pop those over there. We're going to open this up, do the same thing. Oh wait, only 3 at a time. Beautiful. Alright, and then we can also up our gems. So 3 gems of any type combined in the Heraldric Cube makes the upgraded version. So if I do 3 chip sapphires, I can get a flawed sapphire, and if I do 3 flawed sapphires, I can get a normal sapphire. So I'm going to do that with these. There's my flawed sapphire. I like to keep 1 of each type, at least. So I have 3. I could combine them into a flawed and then combine that into a normal, but then I wouldn't have any flawed and I wouldn't have any chipped. So I like to keep at least 1 because you can use different levels of gems to combine runes as well in the Heraldric Cube. So I'm going to leave those 3 chip sapphires as they are. If I find another one, I'll transmute 3 of them to make a flawed sapphire, another flawed sapphire. And then the only thing we have enough of is the emeralds. So I like to have like the best at the top and then progressively going down. And then you can also combine runes. So, you know, the L rune you can combine 3 to make an Eld rune. Eld rune you can combine 3 to make a Tyr rune. And so on and so forth up to Thol. And then when you want to combine the Thol runes, you need, I believe, a chipped topaz to combine those. And so as you go higher up, you need different gems. But you can use the Heraldric Cube to combine those. So very, very cool. You can also use the Heraldric Cube to add sockets to a weapon or armor. You can use the Heraldric Cube to repair a weapon or armor. You can use the Heraldric Cube to do all kinds of stuff. And we will end up using the Heraldric Cube to do our quest, which is combine the Staff of Kings with the Amulet of the Viper to make a Heraldric Staff.
Good day.
All right, let's continue on. We will re-up our frost armor. We'll go back to our waypoint and we will continue on through the dry hills. Off we go. That's a lot of dudes. Alright, so we know this is where we kind of ended up. We found the cube. We could continue working our way around the outside of the map looking for the entrance to the next area, which is the Far Oasis. Let's keep going. Getting like a, I don't know if it's lag or like a frame stutters, but whatever it is, it's kind of annoying. Alright, so this should be our next area. It should be the Far Oasis. Entering the Far Oasis, we are going to look for the we're going to look for the maggot layer. Should be in the Far Oasis somewhere. I think I only need one of those. No, I guess I needed several. Pick up the keys. See if we're maxed out on keys. We are now. Beautiful. Alright, we'll keep going. We're looking for the maggot layer. We're going to look for the waypoint too. There's the waypoint. That's convenient. I'll go ahead and go back and just top off my mana.
Blessings to you.
Frost armor, and then we should hit level 18 very soon. Probably one more enemy kill. There it is. Boo, boo, pew, 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 pew. Alright, new stats. We're going to do Vitality. And another one into Fireball. So our Fireball's moving up. Our Firebolt 28 to 34. Our Fireball 89 to 116. Big damage from our Fireball, and it's about to get bigger. Oh, that's a big mana potion. We'll keep that. Alright, so we're just looking for we got the waypoint, we're just looking for the tunnel down into the maggot lair. Keep an eye on these things. The sand maggots, they lay eggs. The eggs will hatch, and a bunch of tiny little sand maggots will come out. Baby sand maggots will come out. The baby sand maggots do not give experience, so they're just annoying. So it's very important to get rid of those when you can, because they are definitely, there they are, see? Now, the sand maggots, you know, at this point, they just, the eggs only get hatch like one or two of them, but when you get to, like, late in the game, like in Hell, they hatch like 8 of them. And they'll lay eggs, like, really, their AI is just programmed to lay a lot of eggs. So if you're not paying attention, then, like, you'll just be overrun by these things that give you no experience at all. Alright, let's keep it going. Is that Beetle Burst? Yes. This is super unique. Yeah. Check this spear. I don't think it's going to be enough damage. Whoops. I don't know why it did that.
I'll put that to good use.
57 to 79, and now it's 21 to 60, so that's definitely not as good. We'll keep going. Sometimes you check them and see if it's better than what you have. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Alright, off we go. I'm going to re-up my armor. We're gonna keep heading around. Alright, that's nice. We'll probably equip that. So better defense. I lose some lightning res. I get a little bit of life, but I get increased chance of blocking and faster block rate, so we'll take that. Get rid of that. The faster block rate helps you not get stun locked in like a block animation. Oh, let's get this. And the better chance of blocking obviously protects you from additional damage, so both of those stats are very good. Re-up my frost armor. That experience shrine will help push us to 19. Once we hit 19, we are going to grab that leaf armor, or leaf rune word, our staff, and you guys will see how good it is. We could also talk about it a little more too. Around we go. Alright. So I'm not doing a very good job about it, but the swirly thing around me is the frost armor, so that's how I know it's active. So I need to keep an eye on my character, and whenever that goes away, I need to re-up the armor, or just re-up when I feel like it. I'll go and re-up now. Okay. Keep going. Should have killed these guys before I popped the mana shrine. Oh well. Grab that. Just keep working our way around the edge of the map because we're looking for the we're looking for the, what's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. Maggot layer. Golly. Have not found it yet. Alright, we'll head back down to this lower plateau. There it is right there. Alright, the maggot layer sucks. It's tight quarters. It especially sucks for Hammerdens and Summon Necros. It's decent for Poison and Bone Necros, but for Hammerdens, like the hammers just bounce off the walls. It's hard to get anything going. And then for the Summon Necros, the enemies your summons don't follow you. So because it's like very windy and they get stuck. Their AI sucks. Alright. Re-up my frost armor, frozen armor. Because the beetles let out charge bolts every time they get hit, you really want to hit them with the highest damaging attacks the fewest amount of times. So with me continually using, pop that, drop that down, continually using my fire bolt, not my fireball, that means they take more individual attacks, which means they let out more charge bolts, so I need to watch that. Don't need that. Alright, let's keep going. That prayer aura is really helping me. As long as I don't die, like just immediately die, then my health will come all right back. Alright, let's keep going. This is also good because I can let my mercenary kind of go ahead and tank these guys and just let my mana recharge. Eventually my mercenary will stop. Alright, you go ahead. He does quite a bit of damage, so I can just let him kind of have at it. Oh, a charm. Attack rating. We don't need attack rating. Attack rating is just for landing hits like weapon attacks. And we're not using weapon attacks, we're using spells. So we don't need attack rating to land our spells. So attack rating is useless to us. That's scary. That crossbow.
I am overburdened.
Shield. Ethereal, that means we don't want it. It's only 5 poison resist anyways. Re-up our frozen armor and on our way. Alright, looks like we're about halfway to level 19. Just let you do your thing. Nice job. That means we are halfway to getting our leaf. Still haven't found the way down. A little past 3/4 of the way. Keep it going. Alright, there's the way down. We need to go to layer 3. We're level 3. Once we hit level 3, we're looking for a very large bug called Coldworm the Burrower. Kill him and we will get the what do you call it? Can't even talk right now. The Staff of Kings. Alright, I'll let you go ahead. We're going to drop some of these in. No, you didn't want to go ahead? Alright. See how my Merc is kind of stuck? Alright, let's get going. Just looking for the way down. Alright, we're gonna sit here for a second and let ourselves heal up. Need to get some mana potions. But you can see I'm healing pretty quick. 5 like every 2 seconds-ish. 2-ish seconds. I wish it showed how much healing I had from the prayer. Alright. Popped a healing potion there. Almost level 19. This should probably be enough to get me to 20 or level 19. Maybe not. Pretty close though. There it is. Some mana potions. Oh, I don't need the Spike Club. More stat points. We're going to put another skill in Fireball, and we are going to head back and get our leaf. I'm just going to fill up our mana potions as well. But we are level 19 now. We can equip stuff.
Stay
It's
a while
pretty
and
cool.
listen. Welcome to my shop.
All right. Beautiful. All right, now we can transmute 3 of those. Another flawed emerald, beautiful. We'll drop off our monies. Did I repair? I don't think I did. I did not. Alright. So now we have leaf. So I'm going to open up my stats. I'm going to show you how much our damage goes up because we're going to get +3 to fire skills. We're going to get +1 to Ice Blast. We're going to get +3 to Inferno. Ice Blast and Inferno we're not going to use, so we don't care. We're going to get +3 to Frozen Armor, which is really good because I believe right now we have +0 to Frozen Armor. So we're going to get +3 to Frozen Armor. We're going to get +3 to Firebolt. We're going to get +6 to Warmth. Because of the +3 to Fire skills, it's actually +9 to Warmth because that's a Fire skill, and +6 to Firebolt because that's a Fire skill. We're also going to get +33 Cold Res, so that's going to put our Cold Res up really high, which is going to be awesome. 2 to Mana after each kill, so every time we kill something, we're going to get 2 mana back, so that's going to help our sustain, our mana sustain. The +9 to Warmth is going to help our mana regeneration, so this is just gonna be really good. And then watch our damage. So Firebolt damage 33 to 37, and Fireball 101 to 131. Let's pop this on. Bam! Look at that, almost double, right? So our Firebolt damage went from 30 to 37, 30-37 to 53-71, and our Fireball damage went from 101-131 to 170-205. Huge increase in damage from both of those. So it's worth it to give up the shield right now. Later on, we will get a different rune word for here that will allow us to get a shield, but that comes after quite a while. So it's called Spirit is the next rune, which is better. But this is really big damage boost. I do want to talk about the mods. I know we talked about it a little bit, but rolling +3 to Warmth is, in my opinion, ideal. +3 to Fireball is better, but it's more difficult to roll. Like it's a rare roll, more rare, and it also it's a higher level, which means it'll be more expensive, which means you'll have to grind more to get enough money to buy that roll. So 3 to Fireball is better. 3 to Warmth is the second best, and that's, in my opinion, what you should be going after because you're much more likely to find that. Ideal, the best leaf base is +3 to Fireball and +3 to Warmth, and then +3 plus whatever to maximum is 3, but plus to some other skill that you might use, like Frozen Armor or another fire skill that you might use, like Firebolt. But ideally, like that, the best possible base is 3 to Warmth, 3 to Fireball. 3 to Fireball's better than Warmth, but I think Warmth is easier to find, so it's better to go after the Warmth or be okay with finding just a Warmth. You can see we had a big boost to our damage anyways, so it's okay if we don't find the perfect base. These I'm just going to put on swap. We're not really going to use them, but huge bonus. I will also say, if we go back to this, which we could just do our swaps. Going to go to our skill tree. So Warmth right now, before was level 3, 54% mana recovery. Now it is 138% mana recovery. So our mana recovery is double what it was. More than double. Huge bonus to mana recovery. So that's really going to help us out. Also, every time we get a kill, 2 mana back in our mana pot. So that's really going to help our sustain. And then on top of that, we have extra damage. Now I will say the mana cost on Firebolt doesn't change, but the mana cost on Fireball I believe does. So it's 8.5 at our old level. I don't know why that's not. Oh, because I have it set on attack. Okay. 8.5 at our old level and now 10 at our new level. So it is going to cost us more mana to cast, but we can F more S up. Okay, so here we are. Leaf. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's get to it. I'm going to re-up my Frozen Armor because my Frozen Armor will be a... I'll show you. It was a 1 before, which gives you 30% to defense and 144 second duration for freezes for 1.2 seconds. But now we swap and it freezes for 1.5, 180 second duration, so that's 3 minutes, and it's a 45% bonus to our defense.
Hello.
All because we picked the right mods. Alright, let's get after it. Back to the maggot layer. We're on level 2. We're looking for the way down. So huge bonus. Just gonna drink that, because why not? And off we go. I don't need that. I accidentally picked that up. So you can see that gave us that 2 mana back, and it didn't cost us hardly anything. So plus that extra mana regeneration, it's not really costing us much. Not really costing us much. I go down. Nope. So big help. Oh, a flawed topaz. Nice. I don't need to pile them. See, our mana is already back to full, so it does help mitigate some of those mana problems. We still are going to have mana problems, especially as we level up. But it's going to mitigate a lot of those mana problems. Now, once we get Insight, which is a rune word we'll get in Nightmare at some point, once we get Insight, the mana problems will be solved. We will no longer have mana problems. Swap out all the light mana potions for regular mana potions. Probably don't need this. No, I don't. I don't know why I picked it up. I wasn't going to use it. So you can see now I'm one-shotting with Fire Bolt. I'm one-shotting these Scarab Beetles. So I don't even need to use, here's my... Alright, let's stay out of the... Oh, I got poisoned anyways. There's the staff. Excellent, excellent. Very good. Alright, we're gonna head back. Found our staff. Excellent.
How may I help you?
Alright, so I'm gonna store the staff in here, so that way it's ready when I have the Amulet of the Viper. But yeah, see, we are beefy now. So now all we're going to do is we're just going to try to press on. Let's go. Alright, we found the far oasis. Where was our next spot? Okay, we got to go up the ladder and then to the southwest. Pick up this Volge, identify it to see if it's any better than what we already have. No, it's not. Alright. Grab this well down here. Off we go. So I'm going to pop my armor, and we'll see how long it takes for me to get my mana back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds, and that cost me 7 mana. So I recharge 7 mana in 5 seconds, so faster than 1 mana per second. Really good. Plus, if I'm killing things, I get that mana back even faster. Alright, next we're going to be in the Lost City. Ah, nice waypoint find. We're going to wait a second, and the lights will go out. Oh, wow. Already found the Valley of the Snakes. That is convenient. So, the Lost City, there's nothing to do in the Lost City until you get to Hell. You're really just looking for the next area, the Valley of the Snakes, and I'm very excited that we found it so quick. But the Lost City gives us a quest, so it's Astrognan about the lengthy darkness, and so we need to destroy the serpent altar in the Claw Viper temple underneath the Valley of the Snakes, which is what we found here. So essentially we just need to go find the Valley of the Snakes is very small, so just right in the center of it is the Claw Viper temple. There it is right there. We just need to go down to level 2 and kick the altar, and
I sense strong magic within this place.
we are done with that. That's that quest done. Kicking that altar will give us the Amulet of the Viper, which is part of our Heraldric Staff quest, so this is one of those that we have to do to progress the story. Let's see how strong I am. I'm one-shotting these guys and getting almost all my mana back immediately. I also got some extra cold res, which is really nice. See, really nice, 52% less damage that I take. So. I didn't even need to drink that. So I'm just looking for the way down right now. You'll probably notice I don't clear out every monster in an area. I'm just I'm clearing out every monster on the way to finding the next spot. Snakes can be really dangerous. So I'll just drink this minor healing potion real quick. And then let the prayer health recovery do its thing. Beautiful. 9 of 12, so I need some more keys. If I see them, pick up keys. Alright, not here. Let's keep going. You'll notice I'm just staying to the right or to the left. Just treating it like a maze. You put your hand on one wall and follow that until you get to the end. There it is. There's the level 2. This is the same. This map's the same every time. It's not randomly generated. So the altar is here, right here. There's the altar, Tainted Sun altar. I just need to kick that over. Here we go. Kick. And there's the Amulet of the Viper, which is part of our quest.
Who would have thought that such primitive beings could cause so much trouble?
We're gonna head back. This amulet is actually pretty good for a low-level character. So this gives me poison resist. It gives me 10 to life, 10 to mana. So I actually might wear this. It's fine. I don't need to. But if you have an amulet that's not super great, you can wear this. You will need to take it off to progress the story. And combine it with the Staff of Kings. So you can't wear it forever. You can really just wear it till the end of Act 2. But it is a good amulet for like a low-level character. So now I've combined these two. talk to him. Oh, Herodric Staff. And then next we need to go talk to... So that quest is done. Next we need to go talk to Drogman to do our next quest. We have 3 of these now. Whoops. Transmute that. Beautiful. Put this back in here. And then we'll do a repair. Don't need to. Alright. So now we can go into the palace. We're looking for the Arcane Sanctuary, and that's going to tell us where the Tomb of Tal Rasha is, because that is where Diablo is headed.
You may enter.
Alright, talk to Jaren.
I have heard.
And where?
Please state your business.
For some reason, I lost my, what do you call it? My microphone. Not sure what happened. But the part of the map, the part of the map's the same. Hopefully I explained that and you guys got that. But so I'll know exactly where to go to get the next area, and I can show you guys that here. So the entrance is always in the entrance is always from the level above is always on the west and east side. And the north and south side has the stairs down, and that's for the harem and the I forget what it's called below this, but it's for the 2 areas below, or 3 areas below this. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Now I can't go this way, but I know I gotta go through this door. I know the way down is gonna be this direction, so I'm just gonna keep sort of staying at the bottom there. Check the ring, don't care about attack rating, let's move on. So you can see there's the exit, the way to the lower level, the palace cellar, yes. So it's the same thing with the palace cellar. Entrances are in the west side and the east side, and the what do you call it? The exits to the next level are on the north and south side. So we're just going to go to the south. Just follow that. There you go. We're just going to kill dudes along the way. There's the waypoint. So I'm going to go ahead and go up and get the waypoint. I don't really need it. We're just going to move past pretty quick, but I'm going to go ahead and get it. And there's the way down. Re-up my frost armor, frozen armor. These guys are annoying. They're going to do a lot of damage. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. The way down, and now on level 3 there is no way further down. So level 3, the exit is going to be a portal that's in the center of the map, so I'm just going to go due east. Kill these guys. Alright, and then we're going to look up here. Can't really go that way, so we're going to go around this way, and there's the portal. Okay. There should be a... There's supposed to be a super unique here guarding the portal, but I guess he's not here. There's a waypoint down here every single time.
Distorts reality.
So we're going to take that. That's the Arcane Sanctuary. So we're going to take that. We're going to head back. We're going to repair. We're going to heal up.
Greetings.
Drop off our money. And so we are approaching level 20. We're a little bit past halfway there. And so we can continue Arcane. So that's really easy to get through that level, that section. Arcane Sanctuary, there's 4 paths we can take. One of the 4 paths leads us to the next area. The Summoner is who we have to kill. And then he has a tome that tells you where the Tomb of Tal Rasha is and opens a portal there. And so we've got like a 25% chance to hit that the first try. And so we do that. We'll go to the next area. There'll be it's the canyon called the Canyon of the Magi. There'll be a waypoint right there where we land. And I guess that's where we can stop. So we'll just go top right. If that's not it, then we'll try it the next way. Gotta watch out for these guys because these guys do, the specters do drain your mana. So you just gotta watch out for them. Just making sure I have space for more. Going. Just killing stuff. Oh, we do, which I should have done this at 18. But we do need to add a point to teleport. So we'll do that at level 20. I should have done this at 18. Eld rune, nice. Chip diamond, we'll take that. We do need some more keys, so we'll take that. And we'll head back down. The way it works is there's like a way up, and then it cuts across, and then a way back, and that's all 4 directions. And then there's like a little platform on the end, and one of the platforms has the summoner that you need to kill. And then there's like a path across the middle of the sort of rectangle it creates, or rhombus it creates, all 4 directions. So I like to, if I'm leveling, I like to go up 1, kill everything I can, and then go down the other direction, kill everything I can, and then try the next way if the first way wasn't the way I originally wanted. Now the thing about these specters is they can obviously fly across the gaps. You can kill them wherever, but if you kill them across the gaps, they don't drop any loot. So I'm on a low enough level that I don't really care if they don't drop loot, because the loot they're going to drop isn't super valuable to me. But if I was on like hell, I would definitely want to try to kill them. on over a platform so I can pick up their loot. Meh. Do I have enough identify scrolls? One more can fit. Alright, so obviously it wasn't that direction. So we're going to take the next direction. We want to level up to 20. I should have put a point into teleport. That was my mistake. Oops. Go ahead and drink that to top off. We continue on. The goat men, they're so funny. Now I could be using teleport right now to reposition my merc on top of guys. It's called telestomping. And I honestly wish I was doing that. I don't know why I picked up that. I already have my stealth rune word. Oh, a Tal rune, nice. And a Neff. I'll take it. I think I have enough scrolls to identify. I do. Off we go. There's my next level. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to do more life. And we're actually going to put it into teleport. And we're going to put teleport on E. Teleport is a really awesome skill. And it actually would be really useful here. But teleport is really great because if I'm in trouble, I can teleport out of the way. If my merc is in trouble, he goes with me, so I can teleport him out of the way. If I want him to like attack a certain enemy and not whatever he's attacking, then I can teleport right on top of that enemy and he'll switch targets. So it's very nice. Like I can get him to go up here. Tank for me. And I just back up a little bit. He's tanking. He's my tank. Surge tanking. Take that minor mana. Just drink that real quick. Alright, off we go. Rune as well. Nice. We're finding lots of runes. Lots of low runes here. Most of the runes we found here have been from chest, but oddly enough, the specters and the ghosts and stuff and wraiths have the best chance to drop runes because they do not drop weapons or armor, which means everything else they drop is much more likely. So I'm going to teleport over there so he starts attacking that thing. Beautiful. Take the greater mana potion. We're just going to keep heading back down. Do I have I'm full on all the scrolls. Okay, let's keep going. You'll notice also they drop a lot more scrolls. That's because their pool does not have scrolls as part of it. Go kill that thing. So this thing has like a lot of resistance to all the elements, but not a lot of physical resistance. So that's why it's good for my merc to kill it. Try that. See. Oh, can't do that. Put those in there. Off we go. So we've leveled up. So for the more expert players, they use teleport and just chug mana pots, and they're just teleporting all around. It is much, much faster. I'm more casual. I take it slow. I don't really like to do that until I can get sort of really, really strong in the late game. That's, you know, this is a noob stream. This is a new player stream, beginner stream, so I feel like that's okay. So this is an Eld rune that goes there. This is Tal, which goes, I don't remember. Eth rune goes here. Nef, I believe, goes here. Level 13, level 15. I think that goes here. I think it goes Eth Tal. No, I think it goes Eth Ith Tal. I think. And then Ral, then Ort, then Thul. Yeah, I think that's right. Alright, we've got 4 of those. Nice. So we'll transmute that, rearrange a little bit. Beautiful. And then we'll go back, we'll check the other 2 lanes, or hopefully just 1 lane. Hopefully the next one we check is the right one. Teleport's also really good for getting around the Arcane Sanctuary. Because it has this weird Escherian architecture. Sometimes it's difficult to get your Merc around. And so, if your Merc gets stuck, you just teleport. Bam, he's right next to you. Off we go. See, he was stuck up there, and now he's not. Now the problem with teleport is that, especially at low levels, it uses a huge chunk of your mana pool, so you have to be chugging potions constantly. When you get a bigger mana pool, it's a lot easier because you don't have to chug potions as constantly. And then when you get insight, it's not really a problem at all unless you run into a creature that drains your mana. Alright, well, I'm not sure if this is it either, but we'll see. Yep, this is it.
That couldn't have been horizontal. Poor Wes.
Alright, so there's our book.
Seekers of the tomb of Tau Rasha will find.
So this will tell us which
But know that the glowing glyphs recorded here in my arcane sanctuary
which
are the signs of a
tomb
sixth
that we need to go to. There are 7 tombs, there are 6 signs, and the one that's missing is the one we need to go in. And we can actually see that on our quest. We go to this one. Nope, sorry, this one. So the true tomb is the triangle tomb. Here's the Canyon of the Magi. We'll head back. And we know which tomb it is that will change
Blessings to you.
when we
to see you.
when we load up the next map. It will change. Whoops. So we don't want to remember that it's this quest is complete now. We don't want to remember that this one triangle is it, and go to the triangle next time because it will change. We'll check it to see which one it is. But the good thing is the map is the same every time, and so if we know what symbol it is, we know what direction to go. We just go straight there if we want to move on, which is what we want to do. If we want to gather experience, then we can just clear all the tombs, but we really just want to move on. And yeah, that'll allow us to go to that tomb, complete the boss, kill the boss, and move on to Act 3, which we will do on the next episode. So thank you guys. This has been excellent.